Hey guys, it's Twitter on Maxwell here, and welcome to episode 73 now of the TNA TW series. You're joining us now on the third week of December 2015, which means we have this show next week, and then we are at TNA Retribution. So we'll have an episode for this, an episode for the next one, an episode for the pay-per-view, and then have a wee follow-up episode after that. We're just going over the top 500 from the Pro Wrestling Illustrated awards, and the various awards for Best Announcer, Best Wrestler, Best Tag Team, Best Indie Wrestler, everything, so you can get a rough kind of idea of how the industry is at the end of 2015 in game. So, anyway, to this episode, we are bringing you it from the Reno Events Centre in Reno, Nevada, which is in the southwest region. The good thing is now, just before I start this episode, is I've been playing a lot of a custom WWE save. I was a wee bit pissed off about what happened at the Royal Rumble, so that gives you an idea when this is kind of recorded. I just played TW for the whole week, as in WWE as I say, changing things and all that. I went on the Grey Dog Software website on their forums. I've read through the whole director's, developer's diary even, so I feel I've learned a lot about the game. Just stuff like fog of war, which I wasn't really aware of, how much certain angles, where they are on the match card and where they are, just stuff like that, and angles are how they're going to affect your overall rating. A lot more stuff I think I've read up on. I feel a lot more confident that we can get better shows, and I feel with what I've learned over the course of just doing that we can take this TNA company a hell of a lot further than we've took it so far. So hopefully from now on the shows will be a lot better, the ratings will be a lot higher, and especially for 2016 onwards, we'll certainly be trying to make a mark and hopefully catching up with the WWE. So I hope you enjoy this episode, guys. This is episode 73. Let's see what we've got in action for you right now. So we start off with a couple of pre-shows in front of the 9,735 in attendance, in a match that had some good action and average heat. The Model Citizens defeated Eric Young and James Storm in 8:04, when Drew Galloway defeated James Storms by pinfall with The Move. 62C, just a basic match to get the Model Citizens some momentum, to make them look like a threat, and basically just to get a good match train out of them. Eric Young's improving his technical skills, James Storm's improving his flying skills, so I need to really think about what I'm going to do with both of those guys. I've not really pushed either of them. We tried to give Eric Young a push over Kane, but it didn't really work. So, we'll see. There might be something for them in the long run, but at the moment, that's all it is. James Storm just obviously low morale, so that's obviously one of the negative factors, the length, because it was a pre-show match, and then just folk holding back and inconsistency, which you're always really going to get at this level because it's not one of the main shows. Next up, an extremely short match, Vita Scott defeated Levy Bates in 4:53 by pinfall, 30E+, just again to debut Levy Bates, who nobody was really going to put her over, so just to introduce her to our audience and hopefully take it from there. And then we have a match that had some good action but not much in the way of heat. Austin Aries defeats Charlie Haas in 8:53 by pinfall, 55C-. I thought these two would click, unfortunately they didn't. Charlie Haas isn't a permanent member of the roster. He was brought in to basically help with the development, to train others. Although he didn't seem too happy there, so we brought him up and we're just going to use him as an enhancement talent for dark matches to hopefully let other workers, improve skills like Austin Aries has improved his performance skills right there, so that's ideal. In the final dark show match, and about that had some good in-ring action but non-existent crowd heat, the debuting Uhaa Nation defeats Rampage Brown in 8:09 by pinfall with a jackhammer, and that's a 39D-. Uhaa Nation debuts his cocky face gimmick in 82, rating for that. Any worker improvements, just Uhaa Nation improving his rumble skills, so hopefully that's the start of a good push for him. Now let's kick on with the main show. Let's see what happens on TNA Impact Wrestling. In fact, actually I've got one more dark match, I completely forgot about this. Great action and featured average heat. Chris Hero defeats Mr. Anderson at 8:22 with a Death Blows, that's a 71C+. And both men improving skills there, performance and technical. Now the real start to TNA Impact Wrestling. So it's boom boom boom. The show starts with the impressive opening of Pyro, before the lights are raised and several sections of the excited crowd are shown waving various signs. Focus then switches to announce table where Jim Ross and Mike Tenay introduce and hype tonight's show, and a match between Adam Cole and Bobby Lashley, which is going to be our main event this evening. Only a 69C+ there, but hopefully this will build up to the main event at TNA Retribution between Adam Cole, Bobby Lashley and CM Punk for the title. Next up, in a bout that featured great action and a good crowd, CM Punk defeated Ricochet in 10:25 by pinfall with a GTS 79B. Had I have booked this show before I'd learned everything, then this would have been near the end of the show, but you know, it just shows that every kind of match that Punk's in is going to draw, is going to get the decent rating because it's popularity. Ricochet can hang with them, so that means hopefully we'll give him a good push down the line. But a really good match between the two of them, and as I say, I put it further up the card if I could, and CM Punk's improving flying and performance skills. So ideal there. Hawkins and Austin Aries are backstage and an argument breaks out and they start brawling with each other. Host of road agents and staff have to pull them apart. Just a 62C here, but it improves the central feud storyline to try and get some more overness to that title, to get more prestige to it. That's why we've got Aries down here, and hopefully we can push the two of these guys on with this feud. An extremely short match, Taylor Hendricks defeats Allysin Kay in 5:29 by pinfall. Simple 40D- match, just again try to build some knockouts over to challenge Awesome Kong. Nothing really to improve there, just obviously a few negatives are just low morale and inconsistency. In a match that had some good action and average heat, MVP defeated Davey Richards in 7:36 by pinfall with a malicious intent. So 62C, not bad. Again, we kind of hope there'd be improvements there, but again, just the low morale, inconsistency, a cold crowd. It's not too bad. Hopefully we can build up some momentum in this tag division with the Wolves and with MVP's team with Percy Watson or whatever he's called now. I think he's just Nick McNeil. I think I've kept him at Showtime. I think I called him. So hopefully we can get that feud going and hopefully a proper and thriving tag division. And the other side of the tag division is obviously the storyline between the Dudley Boys or Team 3D and the Hollywood Supernovas, Morrison and Joey Ryan. So in a match that had some good action and average heat, Morrison defeated Billy Ray in 7:36 by pinfall with a handful of the tights. 62C again just putting Morrison over, building up some momentum, and hopefully continuing on the feud there for the tag team championships. Chris Jericho then comes out to the podium for an interview. He says it's now his mission to make Chris Hero's life a living hell. Chris Hero, you're going to get hurt, son. Says the best in the world at what he does. 75B- and no skill improvements there, but a good segment for Jericho. Hopefully that'll get the crowd going. Hopefully get us a better rating to the show. And about that had some good action and a good crowd. Chris Jericho defeats Hawkins in 17:45 by pinfall with a code breaker. Only a 66C+, which is disappointing, because the way we've been pushing Hawkins, I was expecting a better rating, but it is what it is. Hawkins was tiring, no skill improvements. Not too many negatives again, but just poor gimmick, because obviously we need to change Hawkins. It said he's kind of getting stale, so maybe look at that, but disappointing. I was hoping Jericho would get us a better rating. Hawkins is then being attacked by Chris Jericho in the ring. Seeing the assault, Chris Hero comes running in and chases Chris Jericho off, saving Hawkins from a serious beating. 76B-. This is where we can handle the turn. Chris Hero needs some momentum. That's him finally going to turn face. And the turn was a complete success. That's perfect. We'll get a major new babyface in Chris Hero as he gets ready to take on Chris Jericho in this big feud, and hopefully that will continue to make this storyline gain a bit more pop or a bigger rate. Our main event actually done not too bad. A 79B, and about it featured great action and a good crowd. Bobby Lashley defeated Adam Cole in 18:06, but with the spear. I was worried at one point because obviously in the opening segment we only got a 66 when it was hyped up, but a good result in the end, and the two workers, no improvements, but you know, it means they can put a good match on, and hopefully we add CM Punk to the mix. That'll be a cracker. And your final segment, as the match ends, CM Punk storms to the ring and proceeds to attack Adam Cole and Bobby Lashley. CM Punk levels both of them before calmly strolling back up the aisle. So he's holding his title, he's the champion, they're the two challengers, he wants them to bring it. 94A segment there, is that enough to save the show? It did. It gave us a solid 80p rating, perfect, that's just what we're looking for, and the show increased our popularity in 16 regions. So say stuff like this, that if I just keep doing this kind of angles right at the end, it's going to get us to national quicker, so we can get the bigger names that don't want to speak to us, the likes of the Bucks. I'm sure there's a few other guys that were interested in, but we just didn't have the reputation. Bring them in, get bigger popularity, get bigger ratings, and then hopefully one day take on the WWE. So we'll see what our rating is, and we'll see how it affects us with regards to the size of the company. So they said the feedback was excellent. It seems we've really struck gold with the show, so that's good there. Just check if there's anything else we could maybe poach Bo Dallas. I think we'll put a wee bid in for Bo Dallas, given the age of him. We'll give him a wee bit more of a deal. See if we can interest him. I think you're offering him too much. God damn it. So there's no chance we're going to get him. But we'll take him off house shows. It's just a case because this is a save where I'm not the owner. I've got owner goals. I want to make the save a wee bit harder, so obviously I'm listening to Dixie Carter. So we'll not be able to put massive bids in, but you know, it makes it a wee bit more fun. It makes it a bit more challenging having the owner goals. As you see, we're about to finish one in 10 days, the MMA crossover. Then we just have to get rid of the Fallen in Debt one. The really annoying one is the Cruiserweight one. Once we get rid of that, you know, the amount of X Division talents that are going to come in is going to be amazing. But it just adds that wee extra dynamic to the save. Email says that Shane Hastings returns. That's ideal. We've got him back from injury for MD. Oh, I can't mind his tag team name. But 6.97, so down a little bit, which is disappointing. But you know, it was a good show overall. And if we just quickly go to the size there, you'll see we are now sitting with 6 places over the 65 rating that we need. We need 2 more, so the Midwest, and just working somewhere else, and then hopefully we'll finally get to National. It's doable. I got the WWE from National and International. Well, fair enough, I had a lot more wrestlers, a lot more bigger pops to get over with, but I think we can get there. And hopefully, you know, we'll want a good run in 2016. So hope you enjoyed that episode, guys, and say from now on I have a better understanding of how the game works completely. I know it's a bit of a joke, it's taking 73 episodes for it to do so, but again, it's just a case of trying different things. I was just playing a casual save for fun, and like literally just my mind opened up to a lot more things, so hopefully we'll be in for a hell of a 2016, and hopefully we can kick it off with an amazing TNA Retribution pay-per-view coming in 2 videos time. So thanks for tuning in, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If you get any comments, leave them in the comments section below. If you haven't already, please leave a sub as well if you'd like to see more of the series when it's available. And until next time, this is 21 Maxwell, and I'll speak to you all real soon. Bye bye.